Being a parent is one of the most joyful things in the world, but also, sadly, it can be one of the most painful. The very thought of losing a child is unbearable. I'd like to introduce you to a family, and they're going to tell you about Elliot, a lovely little boy and a great big brother. They also want to tell you about the very special place that supported them through their darkest hour.
Well, 2 weeks to go. Baby bump nearly here. Elliot was born 26th of February 2002. And then we have Finley 3.5 years later. Thought we had it all, perfect family, nice home, 2 lovely boys. And then, bang. All our world came tumbling down.
These were Elliot's books, and these are mine now.
Finley's big brother, Elliot, was 7 years old when he was diagnosed with leukemia.
Elliot was dead handsome. He was really gorgeous. He had this white blonde hair, and he always had it gelled, spiky. He was always a really good little boy. Always had a ball in his hand, and he just loved football.
This was Elliot's. It had his bed in him. We took the bed down.
Despite intense chemotherapy, Elliot's cancer kept coming back. His only option was a bone marrow transplant, and a donor was eventually found in January this year.
We were all geared up to transplant, and then 2 days before we were due to go to transplant, the overseas donor had to pull out because of a medical condition. So 2 days before transplant, it was all off. And we just couldn't believe it. And Elliot said, "Oh, well, that's okay, I can go to school tomorrow now." That's kids for you, though. He had the right outlook, Elliot, really. You know, he never let anything get him down.
They did find another donor, but this time it was too late. Elliot's cancer was now so aggressive, he only had a few weeks left. That's when they made the decision to come to Clare House. Clare House is a children's hospice which offers care and support to children with life-limiting illnesses. It also provides much-needed respite for their families. It's a place where children can still be children, no matter how ill they are. But sadly, for some, Clare House does mean the end of their journey. Thanks to your generosity, Children in Need is able to fund a team of nurses dedicated to supporting others like Jackie through the final days of their child's life.
Hospice to Home team came to build a relationship with Elliot and us as a family, and that relationship had to be built very quickly because end of life was pretty near. You know, it was 2 to 3 weeks. We then started to come up here with Elliot and walked in the gardens and things, and, you know, he did become quite poorly quite quickly then.
In March this year, Elliot Wild lost his battle with leukemia. He was 9 years old.
Elliot rested here for over a week and we stayed here with him. It was like an extended family, really. They helped us do the death certificate. They helped do some handprints of Elliot afterwards and things like that, and that now, months on, are really comforting.
That was my dad's and that was my mum's. They sent the picture to heaven so that Elliot could have his done, and that was mine.
Clare House was so supportive that week that I just don't know what we'd have done without their expert care. We miss him terribly. Elliot would never want us to be sad, never. He would always say, "Stop crying." So we're getting there slowly but surely. You know.
Clare House supported Jackie and her family through the worst time of their lives, and there are many more families they could help. But right now, 2 of their 10 beds are empty because they can't afford to run them. There are many special places like Clare House in the UK today doing incredibly important work and helping families like Elliot's. Please help children in need to help them by giving whatever you can. I promise you it will make a difference. Please call now on 03457 332233. And thank you.